Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and boom! We get the new sneak peek number 2 for this upcoming Mutant update. Dale. And it's pretty spicy. As you can see, these X-Men heroes, plural, are ready to suit up and rejoin the battle. Beast, Angel, Cyclops, Gabagool. So this is a pretty huge sneak peek. It doesn't confirm an epic quest. It doesn't give us a tier 4, so some people are disappointed with that. Also, some people don't like mutants. That's fine. But this one's I'm pretty excited for this one because all 3 of these cats need upgrades, and 2 of them need it in a major way. So let's get into it. Over on the forums, this is what they posted. These mutant heroes unite in their mission to protect their kind across the world in these new looks. Extra X-Men power. So this is what that pre-update event was referring to. Check out the new looks of these superheroes. Now, in Cyclops' case, we can watch the sneak peek here while I'm talking. So in Cyclops' case, he already has tier 3. In Beast's case and in Angel's case, they're still just tier 2. So I'm expecting them to get a transcended skill together with Beast and Angel. Maybe they'll throw in some third mutant to be in the transcended skill as well. I don't know, but that's basically what I'm expecting at this point. I don't think they're going to do tier 3 for both Beast and Angel, and we know that Polaris is getting tier 3, so Polaris can't be part of the transcended skill. Now, as far as the sneak peek itself goes, it's not bad. I would say it's a little sloppy as in the sense of just like character model, and then all 3 character models. Like, there's really no mystery or sort of interesting camera angles or anything like that. There's not even any music. Like, there's this like ambient like spa music in the background. That's it. Like, I feel like, you know, that they could have I feel like the sneak peek team maybe took an L on this one. I'm not sure. But listen, as far as the art team goes, man, the character models look good. These character models look really good. Angel looks amazing. Okay, Angel looks fantastic. Beast looks great. The level of detail on his hand, not clipping through the gun and like having 3 fingers in, like, this is kind of meaningless to most people, I know, but it shows a level of dedication that they still have with this game after almost 8 years, which I find really impressive, because who knows, it might be the same art people on the game for 8 years, right? So whoever you are, you don't get enough credit. Thank you so much, right? Kamsahamnida. So yeah. But Beast looks good. He looks a little angry, but he looks really good. And then Cyclops. Cyclops looks pretty boring, but that's okay. There are definitely better looks for Cyclops, but I also kind of like this one for him. I don't know. I'm a bit of a I kind of flip-flop with Cyclops. I like Cyclops, but I also flip-flop. As far as where these looks are from, I don't know for sure. I didn't have time to do that much research, but I'm pretty sure that these are from different comic runs. So there isn't like one unified run where all 3 of these characters look this way, where I can go back and look at that run and then say, okay, in this run they were fighting Strife, or they were fighting against so-and-so, maybe Phantom X showed up or whatever, and then use that information to then speculate on what the next sneak peeks are going to be. Have absolutely no idea, because like I said, I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them are from completely different runs, not even in the same years. So it feels kind of like hodgepodge. Now, the fact that it feels kind of Frankenstein, like they're just pulling stuff from everywhere, is a little bit worrying, because it feels like there's less cohesion. If there's less cohesion, it's maybe not an epic quest. And I've also seen people say it's not an epic quest because Beast and Cyclops already appear in the first X-Men epic quest, which we got like back in 2016. So why would they be in another epic quest? That's true. I don't really have anything to say to that. That's 100% true. I'm still holding out hope for an epic quest, maybe naively so, and I'll go down with that sinking ship. I'm the captain of that sinking ship. But yeah, there's really not much more to say about that. As far as the characters go, Beast, Angel, and Cyclops, they need work massively, right? They all really need reworks, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, I just want to point out one thing here, guys, because people were hitting the copium super hard looking for clues in this sneak peek. And one of the clues that people found was there's a bunch of cracks here on the ground next to Cyclops' foot. If you can see it pretty clearly right there. I'll fast forward the video again. It's right there. If I pause it, the bar kind of covers it up. But anyways, so those cracks on the floor next to Cyclops' feet. Some people were saying that it's a tier 4 clue or hint. So I'm not trying to call anybody out on Twitter. I'm just gonna scroll down. A bunch of people posted it, okay? But we have stuff like this. Come on, guys. This is a massive. This is a gargantuan. This is a Mr. Fantastic level reach. The amount of stretching involved to get to this reach is absolutely wild. I don't know if anybody else posted it, but yeah. I mean, there are better looks for these characters, for sure. But yeah, I don't think there's no tier 4 Cyclops. Like the tier 4, they usually relegate it to being in its own sneak peek by itself. So I don't think. Okay, all right, I can't go on Twitter anymore. You guys post sus stuff on Twitter, and then I scroll through it, and then I get in trouble with YouTube. I get somebody emailing me asking me why I'm showing anime bra straps on my videos. So yeah, I can't do that anymore. As far as Cyclops, Beast, and Angel go, I mean, for Cyclops, he's had a lot of hero uniforms, and then he had these 2 villain uniforms. He's going back to hero, but by and large, he's just been a leadership / support. So I am hoping he becomes more than that, or at least if they're going to make him a support, they need to improve his support beyond just energy attack. Because it's kind of annoying. New players get really confused. They're like, oh, Cyclops is a good support, I'll get him. And then they use Cyclops with Mr. Fantastic or Moon Knight, and you have to be like, son, that's not how it works. Sure, his leadership works that way, right? Natural born leader works that way, but ambient radiation does not, because the energy attack is irrelevant for physical attacking characters. So yeah, right now I'm using this old uniform because it's the best hero option he has to be a leadership / support for ABL and ABX. And I think that's where the devs are going to keep Cyclops. I kind of hope he does more than that, because Cyclops honestly has some really cool animations, especially his 5th skill. One of the coldest 5th skills in the game, okay? Like, this is just so sick. Walking forward and just omega beaming everyone. The swag, the white boy swag here is off the charts. You know, he's got that light skin swag, and yeah, and I want to be able to use it. As far as Beast and Angel go, they're just straight up useless. Straight up useless. So at the very least, if they get transcended or they get their own tier 3s, again, highly doubt they're going to get tier 3, but transcended makes sense. We'll have Beast as a better leadership. Man, like, I haven't touched this dude in years. He has level 3 skills, right? We'll have a better leadership, you know, physical attacking characters, crit damage. He also has a secondary passive buff, yeah, where he applies to all allies recovery rate, guaranteed crit rate, and decreased damage received. So if they keep Cyclops the way that he is, and they enhance his passives and his supports, and they do the same thing for Beast, this could be one of the best updates for mutant supports, because you're gonna get a massive, you know, bump on Cyclops, an existing mutant support, and then you're gonna get a brand new mutant support. But that's not all. That's not all. People forget that Angel has a support passive. It's pretty irrelevant, don't get me wrong, but he does have a support passive. Right here, Angel's Touch. Applies to all allies. 30% increase recovery rate. Now this is almost meaningless, except for something like Alliance Conquest. However, it is kind of telling, right? There is a little bit of a coincidence here that they chose 3 characters who all have a support passive. All 3 of them do. So if they're trying to make like a massive mutant support update, it kind of starts to make sense. It also throws a massive wrench into my idea of an epic quest, but like I said, I'll die on that boat. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm most excited, I think, for Angel, because we also need like speed types. Speed mutant is a very rare category, so I'm hoping that they make him very strong. in the absence of someone like Kitty Pryde, Angel is probably our best bet to being very strong until we see Domino in the next MCU installment of Deadpool, and then maybe she can get something. As far as, you know, the final thoughts on mutant supports, obviously the queen of mutant supports and the king is Dazzler. I don't think the devs want to jump to Dazzler right away. They want to, you know, like, they know everyone wants Dazzler tier 3 or transcended because she's by far the best mutant support. That's why they haven't tier 3'd or transcended Nick Fury and Coulson yet, because those are the best supports in the game. So they're gonna tier 3 and transcend all of the lesser supports to force players to transcend them, and then you know, edge us and keep edging us and add in new supports like Riri, and then finally at the end throw back to Nick Fury and Coulson, and everyone be like, wow, remember how amazing these guys are? Yeah. They're probably going to do the same thing with Dazzler, so I don't expect her to be getting anything anytime soon, mainly because it would just make all other supports that come after her kind of obsolete, or they would have to be so insanely broken that then they would make her obsolete, and they want to sell those packs, the Bioselector X Gene subscriptions, etc., you know, mega rank up tickets, blah, 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 what have you. For players to rank up these characters. So that's where I kind of see it going, and it kind of mirrors what we've seen with the non-mutant supports and how they have just been untouched despite being available for upgrades for a long time. You know, Nova's another good example, Phyla-Vel's another good example. I don't see these characters getting anything anytime soon because it invalidates the worth of other supports in the game. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. Cyclops, Beast, and Angel. Hit me up in the comments down below. Do you like it? Do you not? What's next? Magneto tier 4, maybe somebody else, maybe Professor X. Who knows? Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.